the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gives it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you could keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
It's a run to the left. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. He's Texas A&M receiver.
He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. Heads out of bounds is a short gain on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And now the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Single back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Ball handed off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurrying to throw that time.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Makes a quick grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception in the last series. He almost threw another one.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Taking a shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field.
29 Philly.
Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll feed the back again. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Handoff heading left. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's another touchdown. defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. The offense really clicking here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for the wide out. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that take wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Nice throw caught for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They bring him down after a short gain there. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And sack sets up an important third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
On the ground, it's Burks. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, A&M. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of... Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. First down here for this offense. Handoff on a single back formation. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.